shillings Jomo Kenyatta International Airport renovation deal to the 95.6 billion proposal to build, operate and transfer power transmission lines. The Adani deals in Kenya were done with breakneck speed and shrouded in secrecy, sparking widespread public protest and rejection. Emmanuel Toh traces the contents of the deals, which would have otherwise had the conglomerate Kenya's most critical infrastructure for 30 years each.
The name Adani was not popular in Kenya until March this year, when the Indian conglomerate submitted a privately initiated proposal to Kenya Airports Authority proposing to develop and expand the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport through the build, operate and transfer model under the public-private partnership. In the deal that was completed in record 17 days, Adani proposed to give JKIA a facelift through refurbishment and building of a new apron, taxiway system and 2 rapid exit taxiways slated for completion by 2029, among other phased developments at a total cost of 260 billion Kenyan shillings. In return, Adani will take over the operations of the airport for a period of 30 years. During the period, Adani will take over nearly all the functions currently performed by the Kenya Airports Authority, including having the powers to hire and fire employees of the airport, among others. However, even before the deal could take off, concerns arose as it emerged that Kenyans may have gotten a raw deal and handed the short end of the stick by the Indian investors. The disgruntled KIA employees going on strike, shutting down operations in the country's airports. In the end, the court slammed brakes on the deal, raising a red flag on the speed, secrecy and lack of public participation in the process. But even before the dust could settle on the JKIA takeover, the conglomerate had concluded yet another critical infrastructure deal, the CS for Energy announcing an Adani Ketraco power transmission deal.
On the 9th of this month, Ketraco executed a commercial agreement with the Adani Energy Solutions of India.
Under the second arrangement, Adani Energy Solutions, an Adani Group subsidiary, would build and operate power infrastructure, including transmission lines in the country for 30 years. In the build, own, operate, transfer arrangement, Adani will develop the 400 kilovolt Gilgil through Thika and Mala to Konza transmission line to stretch 208 kilometers. The second 220 kilovolt line from Rongai to Keringet and Chemosit would have covered 99 kilometers, with new substations at Rongai, Keringet and Chemosit. A third line would have been constructed from Menengai through Olkalau to Rumuruti and extend for 89 kilometers. If not for President Ruto's cancellation, the Indian firm would also have set up a substation at Thurdibuoro in Kisumu County. The cancellation of the Ketraco deal, which was signed, could be tricky for Kenya, as it may cost the country a huge penalty for terminating it. From the word go, the Adani deal seemed to be a done deal, one that was signed, sealed and delivered. But the lack of public participation and the secret nature in which the deal was crafted has led the deal to this current position, which has forced President William Ruto to cancel it, giving hope to Kenyans that he is a listening president. Emmanuel Toh, Citizen TV, Parliament Buildings, Nairobi.
A U.S. federal court has issued an arrest warrant for the Indian billionaire Gautam Adani for his alleged involvement